were prayers I thought disappeared into the night, tears I thought nobody saw, moments when all I had left was a whisper. But somehow every cry reached heaven, and every tear was counted, because Jesus was listening. And that's why I love the Lord. I remember sitting in the silence with a heart too tired to speak, holding all the pieces of my sorrow, feeling fragile and weak. The road ahead looked unfamiliar, and fear was all I knew. But in the middle of my brokenness, Lord, you carried me through. When nobody else could hear me, when words would not come out, you understood the language of every fear and doubt. And somehow through the waiting, when answers seemed so far, your faithful hand kept leading me exactly where you are. Looking back, I see your mercy in every step I've walked. Even when I thought you were silent, you were listening all along. I love the Lord because He heard my cry. I love the Lord because He stayed by my side when the tears kept falling, when the night felt long. Jesus held my weary heart and taught it how to carry on. I love the Lord. There were seasons full of questions, when the future felt unclear, praying for a glimpse of hope while standing face to face with fear. But grace was moving in the background, working things I couldn't see, because the God who paints the sunrise was still working faithfully. You turned pain into a testimony, turned weakness into praise, and every valley that I traveled revealed your endless grace. Now every scar becomes a witness, every breath becomes a song, because your love kept proving I was never alone. Now the road looks different, looking through the lens of grace, 'cause every prayer you answered led me closer to your face. I love the Lord because He heard my cry. I love the Lord because He stayed by my side when the tears kept falling, when the night felt long. Jesus held my weary heart and taught it how to carry on. I love the Lord. You heard me when I whispered, you heard me when I wept, you heard me when I doubted, you heard me when I had nothing left. Jesus, thank you for staying. Thank you for listening. Thank you for loving me. Every prayer tear was known, every burden carried, never walked alone. Every valley traveled, every mountain climbed, your faithful hand was guiding every step of mine. I love the Lord because He heard my cry. I love the Lord because He stayed by my side when the tears kept falling, when the night felt long. Jesus held my weary heart and taught it how to carry on. So faithful, so loving, so patient, so kind. If I had 1,000 lifetimes, I still couldn't thank you enough for every prayer you answered and every prayer you carried until the right time. Jesus, you heard my cry and you never stopped listening. That's why I love the Lord.